Hi guys, this is Tennille from TennillePrice.com, and I am so excited today because today is the first video series from our 4-part series, 4 ways to rock your eyeshadow. And I put together this series because so many people ask me all the time, how do I wear eyeshadow? Where do I put it? Where do I place it? What to use? So I figured this will be the perfect way to answer all your questions and really take the mystery out of eyeshadow and eyeshadow application. Now the next 4 videos that you will see will be all about eyeshadow placement. We're not going to get too much into color or color theory or the best colors to use, and I'll actually give you some information about that during the videos, but just kind of touch upon it, and I'll get another video segment started for that particular subject. But just for now, we're going to talk about eyeshadow placement. So eyeshadow placement is very easy. It's very simple because a lot of times people just wear eyeshadow one way and they do that for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. But you can have so much fun playing with eyeshadow and rocking different looks so that you can have some fun with your eyeshadow. So I want you all to stay tuned because coming up is our first look out of the 4-part series. And if you stay tuned, you'll be able to see the first look. Okay, let's get started. So the first way you can wear your eyeshadow is by applying it to the outer corners of your eyes in a V shape. So the only thing that you would need to do is use a small eyeshadow brush. And one good tip to remember is when you're choosing your eyeshadow brushes, you want to make sure that you choose the appropriate size. And what I mean by that is if you want to apply eyeshadow to a small or dedicated part of your eye, you want to use a smaller eyeshadow brush, because if you don't, if the brush is too big, you're going to get color all over your eyes and in places that you may not want the color to appear. So you want to choose a small eyeshadow brush. So for today's look, I'm going to do a purple look. It's going to it's not going to match my lips. I have on fuchsia lips, but it's going to coordinate. So we're going to use that, and I'm not going to do anything like line or anything like that. We're really focusing again on eyeshadow placement. So the color that I'm going to be using is called Single, if you can see that. And this is the actual color. So I'm going to be using a small eyeshadow brush, and this is the size I'm going to be using. So just tap that in there into the color, and you're just going to work starting on the outer corners. Create a V. Going to work that in there. I'm going to blend that out a little bit, and then blend it inward. So when you're starting this, you pretty much, what I do, I like to create the shape first and then go back to blend and perfect it. So the first time you do it, it may not be perfect, but that's okay. I'm just going to look in my mirror on the side here so I can see. So again, I'm just bringing it up and over. Now I'm not going to cover my entire eyelid, and I'm not going to bring it all the way over. I'm just going to stop right in the middle here, right in the crease. So you do the same thing to the other eye. Just placing it. I think the sun is coming out outside. I'm going to look down just really quickly so I can see what I'm doing. And again, just stopping. Hopefully you can see that. The sun is doing some different things out there. Now you can either stop there, or you can continue on to just kind of blend it to make it seamless. And you want to use a neutral eyeshadow right on the lid. The shadow that I'm using is called Guru. You see that there? And this is the color that I'm using. It's kind of a little bit of a shimmer, but I'm just going to be placing that right on the lid here. It's a little bit of shimmer. Going all the way to the lash line and just blending it where the purple meets. Again, I'm just going to look over here really quickly. So the key is blending. It's going to slap right on your lid, just so you can see that. It's just, and just to go backwards a little bit, you again, you can skip this step, but if you want to just make sure your colors pop or just stay on, you want to apply some type of eyeshadow primer, which is what I did already, so you didn't see that part, but I did apply an eyeshadow primer. There are different eyeshadows you can use. You can use a pressed eyeshadow, you can use cream eyeshadow, cream to powder, you can use loose powder, which is also known as mineral eyeshadow, but it's just loose eyeshadow, and you can wear that several ways. You can wear it just as powder, the loose powder, or you can wet your brush and use it for a more vibrant effect. And you can also do the same thing with pressed eyeshadow. But the thing about pressed eyeshadow, whatever company you use, you just want to make sure that the pressed eyeshadow, you can use that wet, because some of the eyeshadows are not formulated to be used wet, and they may mess up the product if you put any type of liquid or moisture on it. But these two colors are from my line, Essence Beauty Cosmetics. You can find these two colors, which are again Single and Guru. Single and Guru. Right on my website, TenillePrice.com. That's TenillePrice.com. And you can also find some swatches of those colors there, as well as other information, other videos, other blog posts, and you can also sign up to get our free monthly newsletter and some exciting tidbits of information for those on our email list. Again, I just want to show this to you if you can see it really quickly. This technique is on the outer part of the eye. This is one of the 4 looks that we're going to be discussing over the next 4 weeks, and I will definitely see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in.